Hello everyone, Marcus here from MedPec, and if it's your first time here, we've been talking about electric unicycles for a while. This guest that I have in the house, Monsieur Flex, it was not easy to convince him in the beginning because he was like, if it's not in French, I don't want to be on the live because I'm not really comfortable to talk in English. But hopefully he's here. We've been talking for like the last 30 minutes in French, but obviously during the live we'll have to be talking in English because majority of you guys talks is English, not French. Okay, I don't know how many persons will be during this live because I've been noticing that in the last weeks it's been dropping down because hopefully majority of you guys are coming back to work, but after you can always see this later on. Maxime Labelle, I can see you. Don't. I was going to say something in French. Last 30 minutes talking with him, but yeah, big welcome to Monsieur Flex. I'm really happy to have him in the house. How are you, my friend?
Hey, hi everyone. Hi.
How are you, bro?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good in French. Not good weather, but it's okay. I'm inside and it's cool.
It's the same here in the UK. It's been really good since the lockdown, but now the weather is getting
the same.
Hi, Tommy. Welcome. Sometimes it takes me just a while to see your comments because I see the comments on the live on the StreamYard. So it's just to be aware. But today, I'm like I said in all my live streams, it's not about me. It's about my guests, and I'm really happy that you are here because I really wanted to know a little bit more about your trips. And yeah. We have here someone also, I believe, is French because he's complaining about the English. Écoute, on peut pas parler en français ici.
C'est vrai, on peut pas.
Car le channel il est en anglais.
No problem. We can try. You can help me if I need to find my words in English.
Yeah, no problem, bro. I'm here to help you. So my first question is for you, bro. Is why the name Monsieur Flex?
Okay, everyone said me that. There are no reason. Just when I was young in middle school, everyone talk with me by the word flex. Oh, it's flex, like Smurf. You know Smurf, the animated.
What? The blue ones. Yeah. Yeah, the Schtroumpf.
So okay, it's flex, like an expression. Yeah. So okay, so my first pseudonym.
Yeah.
It was Monsieur Flex. Monsieur, it's like Mister in English.
Yeah.
And okay, Monsieur Flex, and it's my channel from since 2006 or 2007 in YouTube. So okay, never change. And Monsieur Flex, let's go.
So you are doing YouTube for more than 10 years already.
Yeah, at the beginning of YouTube, I was in Dailymotion. Do you know Dailymotion? Before YouTube.
No.
It's a French platform for video and before YouTube. So I'm starting video on YouTube in 2006. Yes.
That's a long time. I'm just doing this for 2 years. But yeah, when do you start using electric unicycles and why?
Okay, I'm started in 2016. After seeing a guy with the wheel, and what is it? I want this. I want to try this. So okay, I check on YouTube, nothing. I check on the web. I find something. It was expensive for me. So okay, maybe I can wait Christmas for a gift for me, and I waiting, and I buy the first wheel in motion. No, not in motion. 9-bot E plus.
Yeah.
And it was my first wheel, and the beginning it was really difficult. Je pensais.
Yeah, I was thinking
it was easy, but not easy. when you are alone to practice, it's difficult. So after 2 days, it was okay, and I je prenais my. I was taking my wheel to go to my job work.
Okay.
So home to work,
Yeah.
like 15 kilometer
Okay.
every
Going
day.
back or just one way?
One way 15 and one way again 15.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, what was the maximum speed on the E Plus?
Oh, 20, 23, 24. This is the max.
I was going to kill myself at that speed. Convince me, but okay. So here is a message for you, Maxime Labelle, saying that you convinced him to.
Okay. The V10 if because of my video. Yeah, I like. I don't know if I can turn my camera, but
yeah.
I have again a V8 here.
Yeah.
In motion V8 and Kingsong 18L, and I like the design of the in-motion products.
I love
the
also,
V8.
bro.
It's a good wheel. The V10F too, but it's everything. Every time it's not on the max. You know, in motion it's okay. It's for the grand public.
For the majority of us, for the big
yes,
crowds.
Good product, good design, but okay.
Yeah, it's,
and I like it.
Everyone that follows me knows that every time that I get a wheel, I get a problem. So
Really?
I have the Z10. Yeah, I have my first wheel was the Z10.
Z10,
I
okay.
had a problem. I had to disassemble. It was my Christmas present from my wife, so that was my first wheel. I had to disassemble the wheel because it was not turning on, so I have to repair the wheel. The second one has been Kingsong 16X. It's been like a big thing. I'm not going to talk about it, but I don't see me riding Kingsong again. But anyway, I'm going to receive the S18 to review. So yeah, I will be riding Kingsong really soon again. But it's been just problems after problems, and the way that they treat me was definitely not the best. Now I'm working with InMotion. They sent me the V8F.
Yeah.
And it was not them, but the transportation company. They for sure they made it fall from a high place. And when I've done like a live on my Facebook, and after I've done like a shortcut of that live, and I put on YouTube. And he was doing like a weird noise, you know. But man, the communication on InMotion has been amazing. I don't know if you work with them or not, but Mark and Liam. But guys, thank you very much. Been always very supportive, and also I want just to thank for my e-wheels, because it was him that could in the beginning start to help me with the problem and finding the solution. Because basically what happened is with the fall that the box take it, on the back of the wheel, the plastic it went in, so the screw that is like a metal thing, it went touching the wheel. So I had to disassemble everything, and to disassemble everything, after when I start to close everything, the cable to turn on and turn off gets underneath the screw. So I've done a hole on the cable. So after the wheel was not working anymore, I was like, no, more problems. But yeah, InMotion, they sent me a new cable, and my wheels automatically help me, and I'm super impressed with the wheel. Obviously, it doesn't have that up end, but people that have already tried the V8F have a top speed very similar to a V10.
Yeah, the V8F. I tried this one in Thailand, and it's really powerful, you know. But it's a little wheel, but a good little wheel.
Yeah, definitely. I've been using it now very often, much more often than I was expecting, like going to the grocery shop, or that is here in the UK. We have a lot like a person that works in Tesco's and Morrison's, and they take home like, you know, the end data of products, and the ones that they don't want, they put in a website. So I go to their house and I pick some stuff for free. So I use the V8F much more than I was expecting. And what opening all the wheel gave me a very good idea of how everything is structured. And from all the wheels that I disassemble, is the best wheel of all for the rain. So if you have to go in heavy rain, I'm going just to do some changes on the wheel that I'll show in the full review. But the wheel is amazing for someone that is concerned about rain, and to disassemble is amazing. And the paint on the I don't know if you find the same, but the paint on the pedals on beneath,
Yes. Okay.
is so difficult to scratch. They get scratched, but compared to Kingsong or to the
Yeah.
Segway,
After
it's so much better.
after many ride, the shape, the grip,
Yeah.
not really good.
And also I like that they have like rubbers on beneath on the
Okay,
on the
yeah.
pedals, making much more cushioning and much more comfortable. There is here a message for you, or basically maybe more than one. Here Alex Coutu saying, hi, enjoy watching your travel videos and look forward to meeting you if you end up coming to Canada.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. It's my next destination, and I hope I can see you in Canada. Where in Canada? Because it's big country. So
He have here more message. He said, I was wondering if you had to start your world tour again today, would you still pick the same wheel?
Okay.
Do you use the same wheel? So in this case,
For the world tour, I hope yes, because my wheel actually for the world tour is on
America.
Is on America. Yes, Los Angeles. So my wheel, my tent, my sleeping bag, all stuff on my wheel, plus my wheel in Los Angeles. So okay, my wheel waiting me for the next trip. So yes, I want to cross the Canada again with the same wheel. It was my objective, world tour with the same wheel. So
I'm going to be honest, man. I'm really jealous, man. I would love to have the balls to do that, because I'll have to also some questions about that. Another question, I believe there is a question. He plans of coming to Canada. If you are located in Toronto, you can search up to Toronto group called Toronto E-Riders. So for someone that is there.
Yeah.
And let's see if we have. He told me he was coming to Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal. And my wife is also here in the house. Hello, Chiara.
Hello.
We have already 11 persons seeing us. So first of all, thank you very much. And
Thank
if you
you.
are not aware, this is next week is the last episode of lives. I'm going to stop doing the lives, unfortunately, because it's not being a lot of persons seeing the lives. In this meantime, before it was like always 50, 60 persons in the time. And I can see that people is coming back to their work. So I'm going to change the content on Fridays. By the way, I would love to know who is during seeing the live. If you would like to see more videos related with techniques of how I use my GoPro or how I edit my videos, if it's something that you are willing to know a bit more, let me know. And I'll be covering that more often on my channel. That is another question. What is the furthest you've ride in one day?
La plus grande distance, furthest. Okay.
Yeah.
It's only it's 2,000 no 200 kilometers.
In one day.
Kilometer on one day. Yeah. It was in Austria.
Okay.
So 200 with the 18 XL and only two charger power. I don't know the name in English, but
fast charging.
No fast charging. Two original Kingsong charger. So it's only 3.
Watts.
Yes, 1.5 and 1.5. So only 3 ampere per hour. So it's not really fast.
Okay, that was one of my questions later.
Yeah, it's not really fast, but for me it's okay because I like to stop my trip, sleep or work for my video. You know, it's really long to make a good video. So okay, I have 3 hours on the same place. Okay, I have nothing. Okay, let's go to the editing video and okay, waiting for the wheel. So it's difficult to to ride a long range because
Yeah.
my charger it's not really fast, so it's okay.
Yeah. And how many wheels do you have?
In France here I have 1, 2, 3 wheel, so
Okay.
the 9 plus in
Right.
motion V8 and case Kingsong 18L plus in America the XL, so 4 wheel, yes.
Okay.
And I'm
I'm
waiting.
almost reaching you. So supposedly I'm going to receive. I hope next month the MSP, but let's see
Yeah,
because we know all the problems that has been happening last week.
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if they have to recall all the wheels or what they have to do because
Yeah,
it's really
yeah.
strange in 1 week. So many wheels getting on fire. I'm going supposedly to receive the V11 and the S18. So I hope that soon I'll be able to cover them on the channel. And yeah, guys, that are seeing, I found a way to get you some discount on United States. It was a big fight, but I found a distributor that will be able to give you. It's a small discount, but I believe that is better than
Okay.
nothing. So soon I'll be also showing that. What I have here. So we talk about that when we was not doing the live. By the way, let me just see if there is any questions from. We have here another one. Let your dreams. Do you wish to have more battery? How far can you ride without stopping for a break?
You know, if I have more battery, the wheel it's more
Heavy.
heavy.
Heavier.
So it's sometimes you need more, and I think every time you need more, you need more, you need more. But with the XL, the range it's between 70 to.
I lost you, bro. So in the meantime, that Monsieur Flex is coming back.
Yes.
I think he's coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
You are back. You are back.
It's okay.
Yeah. So you need to restart it.
Yeah, so I just for me 70 or 100 kilometer it's okay. I don't need more. So after 1 day, 2 day, after 1 month, every time on the road, every long range. So I don't think so. But yeah, we need every time we need more battery. But
Definitely. What I found, I'm always been asking more battery and more battery, but since I started using the V8F, I love how portable, how light it is, man. You know,
yeah.
I remember to go just to the grocery shop with the Z10 or whatever,
Oh,
eating
my
inside the
God.
car. So I
Yeah.
really like how light it is. Obviously, it's not that top speed
Yeah,
that we
and
like.
if you have seen my video, when I'm climbed the Great Wall in China
Yeah.
with the Kingsong 18 XL, it was really heavy. So if I have more heavy, it's not possible, and
Yeah.
never ride on the wall. So
Yeah, it makes sense. Here is another. I think it's the same question, but I'm from Montreal. My question is, you will choose the same model if you had to restart today, uh, having the knowledge of the new models, obviously.
I think I choose the same model because it's model. It's comment dire. I know the I know the product. You know, if I want to change something inside, I know the product, and the product it's not new because it's maybe 1 year or 2 years ago for the 18L. So I know the product. I know
How to repair, to
les parties
open.
qui peuvent se casser. You know.
Ouais.
So okay, if I start with a new product, I need to learn new thing, and maybe I don't want discovered on my trip the problem of the wheel. So I need to know before. And for the 18 XL, I know before the trip, so it's okay.
One thing that I would like to see, and I would love to know what you think about it, but for someone like you that loves to ride around, for example, the even in motion, the way that they are built, the sides, how it's easy to take out, that is just two screws, you open the bottom, it comes off. It will be so easy to just, for you, for example, swapping around batteries and having an external charger, so you could do much more miles, and that way it will be much lighter. So
yeah, it's an idea. Yeah.
Because what I found in all the wheels until today, until the Emotion V8F, is there is too many screws, and after the screws they start giving problems, and the Emotion you just rotate and it comes out the sides, and I love
really,
it. I
really
love
simple, really easy,
and it stays in place.
Yeah.
And so that's great, and the waterproof resistant. So you have all the motherboard inside the box. We have the battery inside the box. Even on beneath the battery, they put some tape, waterproof tape. So, amazing. And for you, I think if more companies could do a easier way to just swap around batteries, will be much better for you.
But I think for all markets, it's a good question for all people use this. It's simple or not simple to change the tire or change the battery. So
tire is so difficult.
Yeah.
And that is something that I complain about the Emotion, is to take out the tire, you need to take out also the motherboard together, at least on the V8F, because of the way that is built off. So there is no you can, but you risk to break the connectors because they are really tight. So that could be different, but I would love to see also a way to change the tire much easier. Almost like a bike, it will be amazing, man. You have here another question for you, bro. Tommy D is asking, have you tried the Z10?
Yeah, and I love it. You know, it's really it's totally different wheel. So this is why I love this wheel, and I try to buy one in France because I have a lot of wheel, but not the Z10, and I want to buy this wheel for practice more long practice with this, because I tried just one day, maybe.
Oh, we lost you again.
Kilometers, so it's not long test, but I like it. I like the design of this wheel, and I hope a new wheel from Nibot, but I don't know.
I doubt that this is going to happen, because they didn't have the success they wanted with the Z10, and the investment on the Z10 was really big. But also is their fault how they manage everything. But like you said, the Z10 is still, for me, one of the wheels that I love the most, but because of the suppliers, and nobody's really supplying them anymore, and the Z10 is the worst wheel for repairing. So if you have to reach the motherboard and stuff, you need the serial number to be able to open and to connect everything. So
it's like the Apple wheel.
But is amazing wheel. By the way, I have a question that I just came out because I had an accident. I crashed at 40 kilometers per hour this week. Do you, with a Kingsong 16X, do you ride with a CY tire or a CX tire?
J'ai pas compris. I don't understand.
Alors, I'm going to do the question in French, guys. So, sur ta machine XL, la 18 XL, quel est le pneu que tu es en train d'utiliser? C'est le CY Shenyang?
I don't remember, but it's the original.
C'est celui-là qui est un petit peu plus en V, ou il est un petit peu plus rond?
Je sais pas, je peux te montrer celle que j'ai là, mais je sais pas si c'est le même.
Si tu peux, hein. C'est une curiosité que j'ai. Sorry guys, I was See from the side, it should say on the side if it's the Chen Yang or if it's the other one.
You see, 182.50.
But it should say the name of the. Maybe it's in the other side. It should say
Okay.
Chen Yang or.
Alors,
So you have the CY tire.
okay, and it's
Yeah.
good or no?
So
It's
so
not
I'm
the
going
best?
to tell you. I'm going to tell you my experience.
Yes.
I love the CX tire. Okay, the other tire, it gives you an experience riding like the the Z10, but not really like the Z10. So the Z10, if you go at very slow speeds, you feel every irregularity. So that's why when
Okay.
I'm with the Z10, I just go 46 kilometers per hour or 43. So I'm always like in the limits. The CY tire, what I notice and that I love is, for example, if you see my review after I repair, before I discovered that my inner shell was broken also, the with the CX tire, the torque, for example, on the Kingsong 16X is very similar with the Z10. So everyone was saying,
Okay.
hey, the torque is crazy, is so much faster. And I was like, it's slightly faster. It's not really a big difference. When I decided because they sold me. If you don't know the story, they sold me supposedly a second generation, but they sent me a first generation. So we have a discussion, and after
Okay.
they admitted the things, and they sent me also the CY tire. So when I swapped it for the motherboard that was damaged, but they took 4 months to send me a new one. But anyway, I decided now when I open and I repair my inner shell by myself, I decided to also swap the tire, because the CX at least it runs really fast. So I've done 2,200 kilometers and it was quite flat already. But the torque with the CY tire is so much bigger, man. It's a massive difference. The acceleration is much faster, but the way that the tire is made, I don't like to curve on the CY tire compared to a CX. With the CX, it's almost like when you are riding a motorbike, you know? You lean from one
Yeah.
side to the other.
Yeah.
Even to do very small circles, I feel much easier to do it with the CX tire. With the CY tire, when you are curving, I don't know if you feel the same. I'm really small, so I feel that the wheel is pulling down on beneath the wheel
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
leg.
I know. Yeah.
It makes
Okay.
sense what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
the CX tire, I really feel that all my body is going from one side to the other. So I really prefer much more the CX tire. And next time that I open, I will swap again for the CX. Because what happened is when the tire is too flat on the center and the floor was wet and I was curving and used to have grip 2 seconds later, and the CY tire, you just start having grip when your leg is really underneath the. If it makes sense what I'm saying, yeah. So
Yeah.
from here until here, that is here a moment that you lose the contact with the floor. So I was just curving a bit, and suddenly I lost the control. The wheel just fly out. But hopefully I was using my Shion protective gear. So guys, they work because I have already tested in the worst way. So if you want to use the Shion protective gear, discount is there, 10% off. Feel free to use it. And soon I'm working now with them for producing new products, even better for electric unicycles. So we are working in new prototypes together. So I hope that soon I'll be able, maybe after next summer, next time after the summer, I'll be able to start showing you some products that we are working together. Let me see if we have here more questions for you, bro. How did you come up with the money for the world trip? Guys, you are stealing my questions.
Yeah. Good question. So, um, I work. I make money 1 year before the departure.
Yeah.
So I work hard and I sold send. J'ai vendu sold.
I sold.
I sold my car. I go back in my parents' house to make on many money for me. So when I'm starting the trip, j'avais, I have, I had, I had 10,000 euro.
Okay.
For 1 year. So it's like 800 by month.
Yeah.
So it's correct because in Europe the life it's expensive, but in Asia it's not so expensive. So you can you sometimes you sleep outside. I sleep outside with my tent, so nothing. And sometimes people invite me to eat or to sleep. So okay, and it was a good budget. Sometimes I don't need all the money, and sometimes I need it.
Yeah. Man, I'm so jealous, man. I'm so jealous. I didn't saw all your videos, but I saw many of them. I saw the last one that I've seen from you was the video that you use your iPad to edit. That also
Yeah.
will come with some questions about that and the problems that you had when you was trying to go to Japan, and after they didn't allow you to pass the borders. How was the sensation? I'm sure that it was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was my first dream destination. It was the Japan country, and never never go inside. So
And how long it
the
took you, the
next time.
trip?
8 months. 8 months.
No, for with the boat. How long it takes
Oh,
from
with the
one side?
boat, it's only 2 hours. 2 hours on the
So
boat.
you've been 4 hours in the boat because you had to come back. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yes, and 2 hours again the next morning.
Oh my God, man. We have here another question from Fabrício Reis. I believe that is from Brazil. Yeah, he's from
Thank
Brazil.
you. Yeah, thank you.
He's asking if you are thinking to come to Brazil. But his first question was first of all, congratulations for your very inspiration trip. I wish you to
Thank you.
continue. How long did you take to organize the trip? Another thing that I was going to ask.
It's 1 year. 1 year before for like for money for the vaccine. I don't know in English.
Yeah,
You know
the vaccines.
the vaccines. For organization with my last job, so I need to prepare my boss to okay the last year the next year I'm not here, so okay prepare the whole all the thing, and with family friend you I I think 1 year before it's good to prepare a world tour like this.
And what did your family thought about it?
My family said me, "You are crazy. You are crazy. Where you can sleep in China, where you can sleep in Laos. You are crazy. In Russia, the same." And my friend said me the same thing. So you are crazy. People can kidnap you and.
Yeah, we just talked about that story
Yes,
that I told you.
ils vont vendre tes organes.
Yeah, they're going to sell your organs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was telling Monsieur Flex before that my cousin also he decided to do a trip like Monsieur Flex, and basically he was working for HP, and he was like high end inside of HP. Him and his ex-wife, they decided to quit their job at HP, and they took also, like you said, 1 year. And also I remember to help him to do the backpack, and he have like a bunch of meds like this all wrapped in elastics, so for the problems that you will have like going in the mountains and stuff like that, for the heights. So everything was like super ready because he'd been traveling for 2 years just with a backpack. um, and in one country he was sleeping. I told you that, but I didn't told you with all the details. And he, a black guy came to him. It was like 5 in the morning, 4:35 in the morning. He knocked his tent and said, "Man, it's better that you leave now." And he was like, "Why? I'm just sleeping. If you stay here, they are intending to come here at 7 in the morning and killing you and your wife. So you need to leave now if you want to leave." So yeah, they just have to pack everything and leave. So this was one of the many stories that he had. He had another one really funny in China that he been like 1 month in Mongolia, living in the trees with like the indigenous. And now I don't know how you say in English, but you know, like the tribes, you know, like the guy just with the sleeve
Yeah.
covering the organs, you know. And he been like 1 month in Mongolia just eating roots and fruits for 1 month. When he arrives and he learns in Mongolia to say that you are married or you have a wife, you need to do like this. And in China, for what I heard, I've never been in China, but they in the barber shop, many barber shop, they are also like prostitute shops. So he was there cutting the hair and the beard that it was really long for 1 month that he was not cutting. And after the lady, the owner of the barber shop, was saying, "Oh, do you want this girl here?" And he was like, "No, I'm married." But the girl thought that the lady thought that he wanted two, and then she was like, "No, two no." So it's really funny the changes from one country to the other. Let me see if there is some more questions for you, bro. Here is another one. If you could design a new electric unicycle, what you wanted? Handle, bigger, bright headlight, suspension, how much battery, etc.
For battery, no, it's okay, but maybe new battery. You know, new cellule, new not
Like
lithium battery.
like graphene, for example.
Maybe, yeah. And a real certification for the waterproof, like smartphone. You know,
I'm
today
talking
the
about that for a
smartphone
long
go
time.
inside the yes. So maybe next year, I hope.
I think also the problems that we are seeing online with the MSP is because of that, because the
Okay.
water goes through the handle and reach the electronics.
So yeah, we need a good certification for the waterproof for all the wheel.
Yeah,
And yes, suspension. I want to try it, and I can try it. I can try the S18 the next week. So I'm so happy to try this, and I hope it's a good feeling, and it's good for the problem with the all inside the plastic inside. It's only fixed on the pedal, and sometimes it's broke, and my wheel broke the plastic inside. So with the suspension, there are no contact with this, and
but that thing is also so you had that was with Kingsong, yeah?
yeah.
I've been like super attacked because of my video related with my inner shell breaking and everything. But guys, you have here another person with a Kingsong having the same problems. The inner shells are crap.
Two times.
Oh, cool. So here for the haters, here is 2 guys, 3 inner shells broken. But anyway, yeah, definitely that have to be improved. But what I found, and here once again is nothing. I used to work with Kingsong before. I don't work with them anymore because of this situation. But this is not like a hater comment, but I'm a bit concerned about how the S18 is built up, because if you think about it, all the body and all the weight of the S18 is on the top.
Yeah.
And it moves up and down. So how much durability you'll have on the S18? That is my question, because if you look for the Kingsong 16X, it's been just, they crack everyone, have problems. They have already improved the inner shell. That's why after I discovered also that they should have sent me the second generation. They sent me the first. But they have improved slightly. But the part is like, for example, this is not related with this, but I really like this brand Moment that I use to film the videos with these lenses. But I don't understand why you have, for example, in this case, a very high-end lenses in metal that attach to plastic. Obviously, the plastic is going to die, and in my case, I have already swapped in 2 years. This is the 5th case that I have. So if that part on the inner shell should be in metal, where you screw.
Yeah.
It's not so difficult to do it, and I don't believe that will make much more expensive. Just also, I would like just to put here, definitely for me, for example, a big thing is the brighter light. So I'm really curious about the light on the V11, because what I thought, and I don't know if you felt the same with your trip, but when you are curving, because it's not really wide, you never see what is in the curve. Yeah, it happens to you with your.
It's maybe more age. But it's actually I'm okay with the bright light. It's okay. It's not really good, but it's sufficient.
Okay. Let me see if there is anything here. There is here is not a question, but just congratulations on your new clotheslines. I saw, man, they looks dope.
Thank you.
Back to the Future shirt is very clever. So really cool, man. Was you that done the design, or it was someone else?
No, it's me for the design. It's only the brand logo. One guy helped me, but for the design,
the
all
logo
myself.
is really clever. It's
really nice I want just a simple minimalist logo.
Yeah, but it's there. It's like the line on the middle is the pedal. The shape, it reminds me more of MSP, but you don't ride so much MSP. But it was clever because also is one of the most popular wheels that you have on the market.
Thanks.
There is another question. Alec Dreams, I believe that he's loving to be on the live because we have a lot of questions from him. How did you plan out your routes?
Every day, every morning or every night before the next day, I take the application. I don't remember the name. Maps.me. Do you know Maps.me?
No, but
it's an offline application. You can download the country or just the city, and you have access of all roads.
Yeah.
Yes, all road, like for pedestrian, for cycle, for the mountain road, lot of roads. So it's really good and it's offline. So every day, I see on the maps the city at 50 kilometers, and maybe I can go here with this road and let's go.
And find. How do you use your GPS? Just on the phone, or do you have a device that you can see?
No, nothing on my arms. Only with the phone. So
I tried a brand to try to bring to the channel, but they didn't want it to. It's a French brand. How is the name?
For the
Track-on.
Track-on. Okay, yeah, I know.
Because the idea will be amazing for electric unicycles. I don't know how good it is, but these two screens that you have, one in one hand and one in the other, and when you need to curve to the right or the left, it vibrates, letting you know that you need to turn right or left, so you don't need to look. And I don't know if you can, because on the photos I never saw, but if you could have like the GPS in one of them and be able to see it, it will be a very, very good solution. Another question: how many miles in total did you wheel until today?
At the beginning in 2016, or just with my trip?
You can answer for the two, because now I'm curious for the two things.
On the trip, maybe 17,000 from Paris to Korea, and with all my wheel, I don't know, maybe 50,000, because this wheel here, it's the wheel, the Kingsong 18L with this I make the Tour de France, France tour, and this wheel I have 14,000.
14,000.
Yes, and the InMotion V8 6,000. and the 940 Plus 6000 too. So I I ride all.
I'm a baby next to you. I have around 7,000 kilometers, 7,000, 8,000 kilometers on my wheels until today. So I'm really a baby next to you, man. There is more questions. Obviously, people are really curious about your trip. Like I was. During your trip, did someone annoy you or threaten you because of your wheel?
Ça veut dire quoi, annoy?
Si quelqu'un il t'a ennuyé, si ils t'ont
No,
menacé.
never. Yes, okay, I understand. No, never. Just sometimes people in poor country say to me how much this wheel, how cost is it? But sometimes I just say it's like a bicycle. It's like a good bicycle and no price, and that's all. But never.
Okay, because here I had already few situations. I had one lady that tried to kick me out of my wheel.
You?
Yeah. I had some guys trying to run after me, and I said, "Yeah, goodbye." but yeah, no, that's why I was curious. Also, that was one of my questions. If someone give you problems, so you never had any issues anywhere.
No, it's like you when a guy send me like this with a not good face. Okay, I can go faster and bye bye.
Yeah, and you just go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you know about the fast charging adapter you can plug into public car charger? Yeah, I saw that recently. It's an adapter. It's like almost $200 or something, $160 that you can adapt and connect. I saw a video. If you search, you can recharge your wheel.
Oh,
But
it's good. Yeah. Okay.
maybe you can do by yourself.
Yeah, maybe I don't use it. I use sometimes the for the camping car, the blue one with the three connector.
Yeah.
The big one. I use it sometimes, but not this one. I don't know if it was possible.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I saw a video. There is just one video online, at least.
Okay.
And Tom, hi, bro. This is a big follower of mine.
Hi.
Thank you very much to be here, man. Once again in one of the last lives. So, guys, just to let you know, it's one of the last lives, and there is another thing that I just want to say to everyone that is been participating in the giveaway of the Rurock helmet, the Atlas 2.0. I contact the brand, and they are with big problems with the COVID-19, so they have like 4,500 deliveries in delay. So we are going to maintain the giveaway until August. So I was just hiding when it was going to be, but now you guys know. In August, I will choose the winner of the Rock Atlas 2.0 because they asked me to delay. It was supposed to finish in June, but because of the COVID-19, is extended because they will not be able to deliver to you. So if you don't have to participate, feel free to go there and see if you are the winner of the Atlas 2.0. Here is hi, Mr. Flex, just brought your merch, 2 t-shirts.
Thank you. Thanks.
And here also, Bet2 is also saying that he
Thank
loves your
you,
designs.
Thanks.
And yeah, guys, after I can, obviously you here is asking for the link.
Yes, Maxime. It's a French guy from here, from Lyon.
Okay. So anyway, you can give me the link after, and I'll put on the description of the video.
Okay, yeah.
Tell us, please, the experience to sleep in the Great Wall of China.
Oh, it was my best souvenir, my best experience in the trip. So it was really amazing. Before, when just you can see on the top of the mountain the construction, it was really crazy. And when you grew up, just the mountain before the wall, it was terrible. But you can see, you can touch it, the wall, and after that with the sunlight, coucher de soleil,
yeah,
sunlight on the wall,
the dawn.
quiet.
No, the when the sun comes down, yeah, in the
Yes.
in the night, yeah.
yeah, and the quiet place. I was alone, in the big construction, so it was really
But they
amazing.
allow to sleep there, or you just
No,
sleep?
it's not a lot, but it's not a tourist part. It's an old part with ruins.
Okay.
So
Ruins, yeah.
it's not allowed for the tourist people, but you can go because nobody check the entry. So yeah, I'm going with my wheel, with my tent, and let's go to sleep on the wall, and let's go to ride on the wall. It was really good to put my wheel and let's go. I can ride on the wall. So yes, it's possible, and maybe I'm the first people with the unicycle on the wall, and it was really crazy, really cool, really powerful for me. And yes, cold nights, really cold nights, but stars, a lot of stars on the sky, and the morning wake up with the sun, and really amazing,
So
amazing
you have
moment.
many nights that you sleep completely alone, yeah?
Comment? What? Sorry?
T'as beaucoup de nuits que tu dors tout seul.
Yes, lots of nights. But in Asia, not so much. It's lots in Europe parts because the lodgement, the hotel, it's expensive. So I prefer to sleep outside.
And yeah, you never been scared to sleep alone?
No, because I I can choose the perfect place, and when I'm in my tent, I'm like in my home. So je me sens en sécurité. I feel like
In
in
safety.
security. Yeah, in safety.
Did,
Safety.
did,
Yes.
did, did it happen sometimes someone tried to threat you or trying to knock you on the tent during the night or
No, not never. Because when I put my tent, I'm waiting the night. Like I don't know, like midnight. There are nobody on the road, nobody on the street, nobody can see me. So okay, and after that I wake up really early, like 5 or 6 em.
okay.
So
So you just try to find a place that nobody will find you,
yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Okay. Okay, that's a good tip. So we have here Flavien BG. Salut les Québécois.
salut, salut.
uh, and um, and yeah, we'll continue with my questions, guys. If you have more questions, feel free to ask because I still have a lot of questions here. The next question is: I already know that you have a normal job, but what you do when you'll have to restart once again on your normal job? What you do or where you work, if you can say, obviously.
Before my job, you talk
Yeah,
about my job.
yeah.
I work with children. I don't know the name in English, but it's like activities, play sport, play
Okay,
music, and I work in school. And
okay.
I was a director.
Director. Okay.
Yes,
Bravo, sir.
captain. Yes, and after 10 years on the same city, on the same work, on the same job, I put everything
uh,
outside. Let's go.
which city? Which city from France?
Versailles. Versailles.
Versailles. Oh, c'est beau,
Versailles.
hein? C'est beau. Um, so let me just see what I have here more. When you organize your trips, do you have someone that helps you, or do you do your research by yourself, or do you have
Yeah,
someone?
only by myself. By myself. Online, you can find a lot of traveler, backpackers. Say everything you can. Everything you. Tout ce que tu cherches, tu peux le trouver
Everything
en
that
ligne.
everything that you are searching, you can find on the internet.
Yes, yes, and internet, YouTube, it's the Bible for the traveler. You can find everything.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, So I have here. I already know this question, but do you have some sponsors to this trip? If yes, they support you financially, or do you have to basically find other helps to basically support yourself?
So for me, yes, I have sponsors for my trip, and they contact me because before that, my YouTube channel it was good, and I made the first Tour de France, and it was good video for a lot of people, and they contact me and okay, if you want to go in a world tour, I can help you. I can give you a wheel, give you an insurance, give you an internet connection all around the world, and like that. So okay, help me. Yes, it's good for you. What do you want? Okay, I want to put my logo in the before your video. Okay, I want to make a live with you. Okay, and that's all. That's it.
That's cool, man. If you come to England, we have to do the tour of England. It will be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I would love to do something like that, man. Since I started seeing your videos a long time ago, I was like, whoa, this guy is it's amazing. I was always your fan. So for me to be able to talk with you here today, and sometimes be able to talk a bit in French, because like you already know, for a long time that I don't talk
Mhm.
French. It makes me feel at home. So this is a question for me from Flavien. Where did I learn to talk French? I born in Geneva, Switzerland, so that's why, and I live in Switzerland uh, until I was almost 8 years old. But my parents, they were separate, so after I have to decide where I want to live, if I wanted to continue to live in Switzerland. Or if I wanted to live with someone that treat me well, so I decided to move to Portugal to live with my mom, and was the best thing in the world, because culturally, for me at least, the Swiss, they are really cold. The Portuguese, they are much more friendly and much more welcoming. And life, I miss so much life in Portugal, man. You've been in Portugal already? You've been in Portugal, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
No, no, never.
We have to.
But I want to go. Yeah.
We have to solve that. When I will be there, we need to organize when I will be in
Yeah.
Portugal, man.
Okay.
But
It's
it's
pleasure.
amazing. It's really really cool. I have another question. Why YouTube? So why you decided to?
I like to share my stuff. I like to share with the world what I can do. So before it's for me because I like to editing video. I like to um, make my memories, in a concrete video and share with my friend. And after that, okay, maybe I can share with the world, and it's just like that. Just share with the world.
So you do you learn to do videos, or do you learn by yourself and you start doing
Yes,
it?
by myself. Yes.
Yeah, like me, bro, like me.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I never thought to start doing a YouTube channel. So I started doing just many of you guys knows already, but I started doing because I was a professional musician in my country. So you can see here one of my babies. You
Yeah.
see, and when I moved to the UK, I stopped basically playing. So I missed to do something creative. And one Christmas, my wife gave me my Samsung Note 8. That is what I used to film. And recently I started using my GoPro Max that I just broke the screen to do the last video.
I,
So guys, if you want to support the channel, just go and see the last video. Is the presentation one now. They took me 12 hours to edit 3 minutes, but I think the video looks really nice. And the skateboard is this one here. It's This skateboard is really cool. It can do
nice. Yeah.
50 kilometers per hour, so super fast
Yeah.
and a lot of fun. Next question that I have for you is, I already know this because I saw on your videos you explaining, but many persons maybe they can be interested in, is which camera do you use and which microphone?
So I use the GoPro
Eight?
Hero 7.
7. Okay, I thought
Yes,
je pensais que
Hero
c'était la 8.
7. No, not the last generation. And sometimes I use my phone, my iPhone XR. 10R,
Yeah.
10R,
What?
and a drone.
10R, by the way, guys.
10R, 10R, sorry. So, yes, my drone is it's a DJI Spark,
Okay.
and that's all.
I
With my
really,
iPad, and it's okay.
I really want to buy a drone, but for now, I need to pay the bills. It's so hard at these times, and we've been already
Yeah.
talking. It's been hard for both of us. Guys, by the way, if you never subscribe to this guy, when this live finish, you go to his channel, Monsieur Flex, and
Thank you.
even if you don't understand French, man, that I had days that I sit on my sofa and I saw like 3, 4, 5 videos of yours. It's so cool to see you traveling, man. It's really, really cool. But yeah, next question that I have for you is what bring you to do these trips? For example, yeah, the question I don't think that is that I can't even understand my letter, but why you start doing these trips, or where came this idea to do the Tour de France and world tour?
It's just inside, you know. Before that, I just have a good job, a good apartment, good life. It's okay, but inside I want to discover the world, and I like to see traveler video, traveler vlog, and like that. And okay, why not me? Why I can go all around
Yeah,
the world, discover people, culture, and okay, and
yeah,
start with the Tour de France, and again
yeah.
with the world tour.
Yeah, I have hearing you, I really see myself in many things that you say, because I'm always saying to my wife that life is not to work, and she's always like, huh? But I think that life is to enjoy your life, because
Mm,
I always, for example, my grandfather, he worked really, really hard. Recently, I talked that with my wife, but he worked really hard, and when he was like 50 years old, he went to Switzerland. That's why after majority of my family moved to Switzerland. So for my family, if they are seeing this video, a big hug. And he went there to work on the constructions. He never worked in constructions, and with 50 years old, to give a better life to my family, he moved there. And after, when he came back to Portugal, thinking that he could enjoy his life, he had a thrombose, and he lost basically half of his body. He could basically move, so he couldn't really enjoy his last years of life. So I think we have the same thoughts, that his life is too short to just wait
yeah,
for the
yeah,
60s to do something, because maybe you don't have the health to do it. So you need
yeah.
to enjoy.
Sometimes it's hard to find the good moments, you know, in your life. To okay, it's the good moment to go and like this, but it's hard. It's difficult.
Yeah, yeah, because you need to do very difficult decisions. It's like
Yeah.
me in the last months, I not been really searching for a job, because I thought, okay, I'm going to triple down on YouTube and try to follow the dream. But at this moment, the money is finishing, so I really need to come back to reality and restart working for someone else, at least doing a part time, like we talk when before we start doing this live. Um, Another questions. Do you have already fly with your electric unicycle, and did you have to take off the battery or not?
Yeah, I take one flight, one flight with my wheel, but without battery. So my battery, it was in Vietnam. So I put the battery outside the wheel and take the wheel with me in the flight. It was okay, but when I was in South Korea, I need to find a new battery for my wheel. So it was difficult to find the battery in country. But in South Korea, there are a lot of riders, there are a lot of shop for the Unicycle. So it was not so difficult. But the battery in Vietnam, it's difficult to c'est difficile de la faire voyager, you know.
It's difficult to make it fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
this
can't
is the
believe
problem.
I really hope that one day, like we was talking also, that we'll be able to rent batteries wherever we go. So we have our wheels, we go wherever we want, we arrive there, we rent the battery, and we are ready to go. Because I think that will be the future. If
Yeah.
many persons have electric unicycles to go to work, their battery is off. You let there that battery that you have that I think in China for the scooters. You take your battery, you put
Okay.
it,
Yeah.
and you are ready to go. I believe that is a Portuguese asking here. Next road trip
Lion to
will
Portugal.
be Lyon to Portugal.
Yeah, maybe.
It will be
Why
amazing.
not?
It will be amazing, and
Yeah.
we meet there. I will be there waiting for you. I will go to Portugal specifically to say hello and to enjoy some Portuguese wines. More questions that I have here for you. We are already doing
Long
the
time
live.
or not? Because
It's 1 hour, so normally
Yeah.
we finish in more or less 15-20 minutes maximum. How you charge it? You have already said. The best. What was the best that happens to you during these trips? What is the best moment? It was the China Wall or
Yes, the China wall. Yeah, definitely.
okay. And what was the worst?
The worst in Cambodia. In a forest without battery, and before I crashed myself and hurt my knees, and the night coming, and I need to walk 15 kilometer to go in a city on the night. It was terrible, without water, without food,
And you was alone?
without energy. It was really terrible. But je n'étais pas tout seul.
Okay.
Not alone.
Not alone.
I was not alone.
That's at least that. At least
But
that, bro.
terrible moments and good moments, because all it's recording. So now I like to see the video, and okay, I remember this moment. It's not like the video; it's more longer, but it's cool.
Here we have Mario Tomás from Rod Electric PT, my good followers from the Portuguese guys. Mario, tens que ir e subscrever no canal deste gajo se ainda não estás, porque este gajo é brutal. I was saying him to basically subscribe to you because you are amazing.
Thanks.
And we are almost. I almost don't have any questions. So guys, if you have any more questions, feel free to do it. Sometimes someone's tried to steal your wheel during your trip. You have already answered that. Which prompts did you get during your road trip?
Can you repeat?
So which troubles do you had with your wheel during your
Okay. In Russia, it was my first problem, just a flat tire. So okay, I can fix it. And in Moscow, they change all the tire. So this is the first problem. Second time.
You travel with a tire or with
No,
the
only
chamber?
with the
In the
camera.
chamber? Yeah.
Shaper?
In the chamber,
Okay.
yeah.
Only with this. So one time in Russia and one time in Vietnam, the tire totally flat. And the trouble with the plastic inside, you know what I mean?
The inner shell?
So yes.
It broke 2 times. It was
one
during
time. No,
during the trip.
another time with the another wheel, but one
Okay.
time with this wheel. So okay, I can ride, but it's not comfortable, and the wheel, the gyroscope don't.
Yeah, and when you
it's
have
called
your inner shell that is broken, when you curve,
Yes.
it feels that you are
Yeah.
you are losing the grip. Yeah.
So that's
And
all.
and how do you solve all your problems? So you could solve on the moment, or like
Yes,
in
for
in a chamber. I'm curious. Do you have like try to swap a tire and done a hole on the inner chamber?
For the flat tire, I had
Yeah,
don't know the
those
spray,
products.
you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not working after 20 kilometer, the tire is flat again. So I have I don't know the name in English, but the shape past you know les rustines.
Les rustines, c'est quoi?
It's like a sticker, on the shape.
Ok. Et tu mets sur la. Okay.
Only on the shape, not on the tire. So.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the solution for the flat tire for me, and it's okay. After that, I can ride a lot of kilometers with this.
So basically, what he was saying is, you try to obviously use the spray to correct, and after you have like those small. It seems like it's not stickers. I don't know also the name in English, but to cover the holes.
It's
on top of your
patch,
unit chamber.
like a patch.
Yeah, patch.
A patch. Yeah.
And we have here a question. What was your best regret from your world tour?
Coronavirus. This is my best regret.
Yeah, but something that obviously that you can control, but something that you could control and you have done different.
Just maybe more time. Sometimes I want to stay a long time in the same place with the same people, and I can't because I have just 1 year to so just maybe yes more time.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah, I believe that you create, because you know that you are not a long time in those places, that you create bonds with those persons really fast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And why traveling alone? Why you?
When you travel alone, it's easiest to meet people because you are alone. So people they can help you, and you need contact. So you can stay alone. You need to find people, and when you're alone, you are never alone. So when you are with a friend or with your wife or like that, you stay together, and it's not the same travel.
Do you have a girlfriend or a?
No, I'm alone.
So if there is a girl interest here on Monsieur Flex, feel free. There is here a question for you. Why don't you open your e-commerce to European orders? You will have more success.
Oh, it's a job. It's not for me. Not today. Maybe later, but not today.
Okay, you have a way to do it. There is websites that allows you to just upload your designs, and after they'll resell for you.
For my t-shirt and like this.
Yeah, so you just put there.
For the design, yes, it's just a platform with a lot of templates.
Templates, yeah.
Yes.
And
so it's easy.
It could be maybe a solution for you.
Okay.
We have here Mark from In Motion. Nice to see you.
Hey,
brother.
Nice to see you.
So Omidel also came here, so he's someone that is always here. Omidel, this is one of the last episodes, my friend, and he's really cool. He's an optician. We work also in the same stuff. And I almost don't have more questions for you, so we are almost finished from my side.
Okay.
During your trip, did you find the moments that you wanted to find a place to sleep and you couldn't? Or to recharge your electric unicycle, or obviously your camping gear?
Yes, this is the problem. Sometimes I need to find a place to sleep, but I need to charge my wheel. So sometimes I start to charge my wheel in a restaurant or in a station-service.
Service station.
Yes.
Service station.
And I need to wait. And at this moment, I need a fast charger.
Yeah, I was going with the question of what is your biggest regret? I would say not having two fast chargers.
Yeah, because it's long. It's long sometimes at the night, and it's not charging. I'm waiting. I want to sleep, but I can't. So
Yeah, I believe so. And my last question that I have here, if nobody have any more questions for Monsieur Flex, um, I know that you edit on the iPad.
yeah.
When you do your edits, doing your trip after or doing breaks? So basically, imagine you finish from one country and you have one break of 1 week and you edit everything. How you do it?
No,
I
all
think
the
you answered more
days.
or less.
Yes, all the days. Je, when I stop to eat and charge my wheel,
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 hours. So if there are nothing to see in the city, I just like this chill with my iPad and do editing every day.
Okay,
Like maybe 1 hour or 10 minutes, but every day. Okay,
you do a bit.
I with my video, and sometimes I don't want to do that, so I do nothing, maybe 5 days, and after that, on one day, I do nothing, only editing video in one day. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that's sometimes. Oh yeah, je n'ai pas de plan précis.
He doesn't have a plan
Yeah.
specific. It's like me also. Sometimes I go with the flow. I need to contact companies or I need to talk with, like for example, with emotion. We've been
Mhm.
talking today. I've been talking with Mark a bit and sharing a bit my life with him. So sometimes also it's funny the connections that you create with brands. They become
Yeah,
almost your friends.
yeah.
So it's really cool. One question. No, it was not this. One question. When you are doing your trip, do you film all the time? Do you have like a camera that is always filming, or
No,
you
no.
just film specific moments? And how many
Specific.
batteries that you take with you with your GoPro?
I have two batteries for my GoPro, but I never use two batteries on the same day. So just one battery for one day, sometimes 2 days. It's okay because I have my GoPro every time scratch
Attached to
across.
you?
Yes, on my bag. So
Okay.
just I put on the GoPro for 10 seconds and that's all. 10 seconds, moment, 10 seconds, okay, put the camera. And if I have good plans in one day, the next day, if there are nothing or if it's the same landscape, I don't need to film this. I prefer prefer record the meeting improvisation meeting. You know
Improvisation,
that?
yeah.
Yes, I prefer that.
And do you use power banks with you?
Yes, I have my power bands. Yeah.
And how big they are? Which
Oh, it's 20,
20,000?
20 milliampere, milliampere.
20,000 million powers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, there is another question here for you. And Mark, you got this. Thank you very much, man. You are the best. Thank you very much. They are so cool, man. Uh, Electric Dreams have another question, so it's back to the questions. What video editing software do you use on your iPad? I think it's iMovies, yeah?
It's LumaFusion. LumaFusion.
LumaFusion. So it's
Yes.
very similar with Final Cut Pro.
Yes, it's really similar, and I think it's the best software on the iPad for editing video. Really,
And
it's really
you have the Pro,
great.
yeah? The iPad Pro.
Yeah, no, iPad Air.
iPad
iPad
Air.
Air.
Okay. So yeah, guys, you see, you don't need fancy cameras to do a
Yeah.
YouTube channel. I still
Just,
film with my
yeah.
phone.
Yes.
You just need to have a good story, and this guy, it's a good example of that. Keep up with the live chat, Tommy D. Man, is I love to do it, but just to let you know, guys, is hard work. So first of all, I need to be sure that I can get my guests here. We've been like, oh, are you this week? Are you going to be available? Because if you know, last week my guest said that I didn't say the day, and well, forget it. Anyway, it was a week that I couldn't do it, and like I said in the beginning, we was doing these live chats, and we was like 50, 60 persons here. and now it's basically 11:12. So it's not that I'm not going to do any content. I'm going to continue to do some videos and maybe doing like a specific video. So if I see that many persons, for example, ask, oh, I'd like to see Monsieur Flex again here and talk a bit more about the trip. For example, maybe I will do a live chat like that, maybe one time a month or something like that. But it's also difficult to find every single Friday also content to share with you guys, because I don't want to every single Friday come here and let's talk about the V11 or let's talk about the S18, because I think it's boring. There is already too many channels doing it, and for that I think a normal video with 5-10 minutes max, it will give you much quicker the information than after you have to see a live of 1 hour and a half to get that. So I think I started doing this more to connect with these guys. Like Monsieur Flex was a big objective of mine to be able to talk with him, so that connection is made, and is more for entertaining, and coronavirus hopefully is getting better, so people is coming back to work, and I think I've done my part, that was to try to entertain you every Friday. Another question here, do you sit down to ride?
No, never.
Me neither. And with the experience that he had with the inner shells and I have with the inner shells, I will never sit down on a wheel. So
Yeah, no.
if you open wheels, you'll know what I'm saying. It's definitely not the best option. We have here Mario Tomás. I don't know if it's a question or not. We're assisting Ronaldo that comes from Holland to Portugal in his unicycle. He had some problems and always had help from people. He has amazing stories too, and he's in Portugal. His wheel died. Ronald, I don't know who is Ronald. You know this? No, I don't know. Manu, I don't know. To allow him to ride one of our wheels to complete the journey, we can assist more people that comes to Portugal. Mario, we have to organize a tour when I'll be in Portugal. I believe in September I'll be there. So if you guys want to do something, I'll be very, very happy to join you guys. I have my car there, so we can put 5 guys inside my car, the wheels, and we go around. I think is another question. Last question. Would he choose the same wheel for the next trip? I think we have already answered that. But,
yeah.
So he will choose because he knows what he can expect. And guys, we are already talking for 1 hour and 22 minutes. If you don't have any more questions for Monsieur Flex, we are going to finish this live. So less seconds that you have. But by the way, man, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I know that you was quite nervous to come live to talk in English. But you could see that it was easy to do it, and when you was not able, I was here to protect you.
Thank you for your help, because if I was alone in English with no French helper, I'm not good.
Yeah, it was really good. Thank you very much to make me practice a bit more my French.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you very much for being here. The 11 persons they are watching us, thank you very much to support this channel. Like I said, if you don't have subscribed to Monsieur Flex, even if you don't understand French, go and subscribe to him. And I hope to see you in the next videos.
Yes.
See you guys.
Bye.